Now I think we should say welcome to Barcelona.
Soltera, gata fiera, pantera, cuando se revela, si le gusta no se despega, lo que dice papi coopera. Soltera, gata fiera, pantera, cuando se revela, si le gusta no se despega, lo que dice papi coopera.
Our room is 110. Oh, so it's this way. This corner room. Yes! The best feeling. Entering a new hotel room. I love that feeling. Wow! Oh my god! Wow, look at that view! Let me see. If I can. Okay, there's the street. We got a TV here that's a little bit on the side. Let's mandatory double check the washroom. Wow! Nothing too crazy about it, but look. A big mirror for your makeup, a couple of towels, a big and a little bit dirty tub, shower.
Washroom with a phone.
Washroom with a phone.
We can chat.
And a couple of bathrobes, and that's pretty much it. Okay, well, excited to spend a few nights in here. Got out of our hotel room. Where are we headed?
We're heading to the mall.
To the mall to maybe buy some stuff. But first impression of Barcelona. Difficult to describe. It's definitely very also historic.
I think the style is very like Gothic.
Yeah.
But also, I don't know, I get a feeling of like,
Yeah, it's good.
Like you look at the buildings and they're like staring right back at you with like,
So we are at the top of this arena mall. Again, a very interesting concept. You have an observation deck at the top with some cafes that are overlooking the whole city. Unfortunately, though, we came here for a specific purpose. We were not able to complete our mission in this specific mall. So we are going to another area. We're taking subway there because we are looking for a specific shop, probably H&M.
Yo sigo bebiendo, que la movie me estoy viviendo. Tan en lo correcto, yo soy quien tiene causa y efecto. Chori me encuentro.
Success. And now we're on our way to another store called Tezenis. And there's Tezenis, the loungewear store. Unfortunately, it's closed, even though it's 8:24. But it says that they close at 9 p.m. So in theory,
today is a Spanish day.
Spanish Day. So there's a big celebration in town. So maybe some places close a little bit earlier. So with that said, I have 2% left on my camera, and we're going to grab some dinner and then go back to the hotel, catch some rest, and then prepare for our day tomorrow, which is going to be a busy one. So I'll see you in the morning.
Day 2.
Morning. We are at Eixampeling. It's a brunch spot in downtown of Barcelona. You can probably hear birds chirping, and those are not just regular birds. Those are actually small parrots arguing with each other. While we are dealing with parrots, look at this menu. That is just a crazy menu at this brunch place. So we're going for Beyoncé-egg and Pancake My Eyes Off You. So this is just their food menu, and this is their drink menu. So a bunch of different juices, ice creams, milkshakes and whatnot. My cappuccino is here, and then this is the Beyoncé-egg with, what are those?
Pancake My Eyes Off You.
Pancake My Eyes Off You. So let's enjoy some of the Beyoncé-egg and Pancake My Eyes Off You.
I have a sugar rush.
So we have a sugar rush. Honestly, the food was a little disappointing. It was a little dry. Anyways, we're now fully loaded on caffeine and chocolate. And
not caffeine, much more on
chocolate.
On sugar.
We are headed to Sagrada Familia. Can you tell me all about Sagrada?
So this is the most famous landmark of Barcelona, of entire Spain, I feel like. Sagrada is an immense and finished Roman Catholic basilica designed by world's most famous architect Antoni Gaudí. Construction began in 1882. And it's still ongoing. As you can see, there are cranes and the work is still being done to it. Right now, the finish date is approximately around 2030, 2032. Hopefully it's not going to move, but who knows? It has 18 spires representing the 12 apostles, the Virgin Mary, the 4 evangelists, and Jesus Christ. The whole kind of idea behind this basilica was to capture the Bible so that the visitor comes around, looks at it, and it represents the Bible. Gaudi famously said, "My client is not in a hurry." And you know who his client was? God.
Makes you think.
He's not in a hurry.
See, even dogs are happy to be here.
Yeah, so come visit.
Thank you. Thanks, guide. After touring Sagrada Familia, we are on our uphill battle to get to Park Güell.
It's really tough.
Yeah, because look at this. I mean, you can't really see the incline well. Like this gradient has been like this for, I don't know, like 30 minutes now. And you keep going up and up and up and up and up. I like, people going down on motorcycles and bikes because they're flying down so fast. And we're just out of breath here.
We're just suffering.
But almost at Park Güell. After a grueling walk up, we've arrived to our destination. We are just waiting for a guide with a red flag. And how long is the tour?
1 hour and a half.
And how much did you pay?
50 euros for both of us.
50 euros for both? Okay, let's see what that's all about. Seems like we found our tour guide. Are you trying to figure out if that's us?
It's us.
That's us? Okay, we gotta check in. But of course, we're not gonna rely on that tour guide. Instead, I have the most expensive tour guide with me. So tell me all about Park Güell.
It was created by Antoni Gaudi between 1900s and 1914. Currently, it holds a UNESCO World Heritage status since 1984. Originally, it was commissioned by Guell, who was a wealthy man, and then his idea was to build a community with 60 houses so that other rich people could come and live here in these houses and basically have everything within the vicinity, so that they don't have to travel far or go anywhere. And so he hired Gaudi to design the park. Gaudi, as we've noticed, he has a style.
Yeah.
He used mix of Catalan modernism with natural elements featuring his signature organic shapes and vibrant mosaics.
Okay.
And we've seen it throughout the park. I think also another part behind his whole kind of like idea and theme is A, nature, B, spirituality. And in all those shapes, you will see elements of nature, like something that would resemble a palm tree, something that would resemble
an elephant,
or anything that is kind of left for your own interpretation.
or a wave.
Or a wave, yeah. And I think where we're standing here, we can see the beautiful view on Barcelona. Another fun fact is that this project was never completed. So the project that was intended for, to build a community with houses for wealthy families, it never got completed.
Well, thank you so much, my best and most expensive tour guide in the world. I think we're moving on.
Okay, I'm heading out to have some cerveza.
Cerveza. Okay, bye. One quick advice is that if you are going to Park Güell in Barcelona, then definitely wear some comfortable shoes, running shoes or whatever shoes that are good, because you're going up the hill so much and then you're walking in the park so much that your feet are going to get tired really quickly. But we also got super tired and super hungry.
So hungry.
So what is the best way to celebrate being in Barcelona than trying the national dish of Spain, which is what? Dun, 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 dun. That's right, paella. So we are on our way. Look at this beautiful street. We are on our way to try the national dish, paella. Unfortunately, I don't eat seafood, but maybe I'll have some rice, and let's see what that dish is all about.
Yes.
We have just arrived to Alegoría restaurant where we ordered chicken and vegetable paella with some appetizers and a bottle of wine. Take a look at all of this food. We just don't have a paella yet. Apparently it takes like 30 minutes for them to make it, but take a look. First things first, we have salami. Then we have some bread with tomatoes. Then we have some cheese. We have a bottle of wine. And we have a wife. Hungry wife, angry wife. All right, so let's enjoy it. After a whole bottle of wine, a bunch of appetizers, and an absolutely incredible paella.
So good. Jesus Christ, we could honestly have another one.
This paella, you just wanted to chew it harder. Yeah. You just wanted to have another paella and then another one. This paella it was one of the best dinners we've ever had.
Yeah, truly.
God,
truly,
that paella
truly.
was amazing.
I think this place, like, it has amazing reviews. It has 4.7 out of 5 stars on Google. Out of, like, I think 3,000 something reviews.
Yeah.
We stand by those reviews.
Wow.
It is an absolutely amazing paella.
What a paella. Like, you just wanted to have more of it. It was so tasty and flavorful. The time comes to an end. What did I say? The night? The night comes to an end? I hope I said the night comes to an end, and we're going back to our hotel, and tomorrow we're going to Port Aventura. So
yes.
I'll see you tomorrow morning. Good morning. We are currently at Barcelona Sants. It's a train station, and we're waiting for a train that should take us in the direction, in the vicinity of Port Aventura. But to get here, it was quite an adventure. So what happened?
So we couldn't film it because we were losing our minds.
It was pure chaos.
Last night we bought tickets to Port Aventura. We're like, okay, tomorrow we'll figure out how to get there. Don't do that. Like, my first advice, do not do that. Think everything through so that you have a peaceful and nice journey. However, a couple of things. There's not a lot of information online.
Zero.
What I was able to find doesn't quite align with reality. I found a schedule. We were good for the 10:30 train. And then we arrived to this huge train station. And we're like, where the hell do we get tickets? And then we find some kiosks. We go there. The screens are absolutely terrible, but it is so bad. You're trying to, like, tap on it and it doesn't work. And then when you put in the destination, it's like, no tickets.
Nothing.
No.
To select your available times, there's none.
There's nothing. So then we see a line, and we joined the wrong line because that line was for information only. We go join the other line. We stay there. Obviously, the 10:30 train already long gone. And then finally, when we almost get close to the line, Andrea sees that they ask for passports.
And based on our experience, we never take our passports with us. Never.
Well, because those things, like, you don't take them to
an amusement
park.
Exactly. We're losing it.
That's it. Like, I'm like, that's it. That's the end. That's the end of us. Finally, when it's our turn, we tell the guy so-and-so, and he's like, yeah, sure. So right now there is construction.
Until March of 2025.
He pulls up this map, which is fully in Spanish. And he's like, yeah, there's a next train at 11 o'clock.
And now it's like 10:40.
And now it's like 10:40, yeah. But because of the construction, you will have to, like, get off on this station, then change to
a bus,
and then hop on another train that will finally get you to Port Aventura. I'm like, oh, okay.
And then he's like, 35 euro.
Yeah, and he didn't ask for no passports. Good thing we didn't leave the queue.
Gave us these tickets, and we were like, thanks. So we ran down, and then we asked for more directions, and this lady explained everything to us in Spanish. I'm like, this platform? She's like, sì, la sostanza, una locura absoluta Barcelona Sans. And I'm like, this station?
It's because the guy said the next train is at 11. And according to the website where I saw the schedule, the next train is at 12:30. So I'm like, how come there's a train at 11? Like, it didn't make sense to me. But anyways, we already bought tickets, and we go downstairs to the station, and we look at the tableau, and there is no 11 o'clock train.
There's like 10:50 and 11:03.
Yeah, but
Really?
there's no 11. So we're like, what's going on? And that's when Andreas asked for some directions from...
So here we are, waiting for that mysterious 11:03 train that will take us to Saint Vincent de Calder, and then we need to hop off that train, catch
bus.
Tarragona bus to Tarragona station, and then catch another train that will take us to Salou, Port Aventura.
So basically, you'll see us there tomorrow.
Tomorrow, and the park is open until 6. Right now it's 11 a.m., so hopefully we'll be there by 1. Hopefully by 1, and we'll spend like 5 hours at the park, hopefully. Looks like this is our ride. And these trains, they do look a little better on the inside than they do on the outside. There's actually a washroom on board, so...
I feel they just need to be washed from the outside.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, graffiti cannot be just washed
and
away.
graffiti too, like the graffiti, what makes it really
Bad. Yeah. We have arrived to San Vicente del Calder, and now we need to find a bus. There's a lot of people in green jackets. Maybe we can ask them. A bus? Bus?
Tarragona bus outside.
Gracias, thank you. We need now to wait for an hour for our bus that should take us directly to Port Aventura, right?
Yes.
Okay, at least that's good that it's going to take us directly there. There's a bunch of buses here because of all of this construction. I think these are the bus replacements. In the meantime, we have an hour to find food.
Yeah.
The only thing that we were able to find is a Snickers ice cream. There were some sandwiches in there, but they looked a little questionable. People are speaking in Spanish to us, and we're like, sí, and then see what? Who knows see what? Maybe we're gonna go to Mallorca.
Salón Port Aventura con mi compañera del chaleco, por favor.
You know what I noticed the first thing that I got into the bus? It's cold in here. It's gonna get cold really quickly, but it's comfortable.
It's very comfortable.
Seats are good. I think where we're sitting right now, it's gonna allow us to see the sides of
See everything.
Spain. After 3 days, we have finally made it to Port Aventura from Barcelona. First impressions, it's much warmer in here. I'm still wearing a jacket, but I guess it's just for style. I'm wearing it not for comfort, I'm wearing it for style. We have about a 15-minute walk to get to, I guess, the entrance. And then the park itself is gigantic. It's about 2 p.m. right now, and it's open until 6 p.m., so we have only about 4 hours. And then we need to catch this bus back at 7:30 p.m. to get back to our hotel. And it looks like we're entering from the side of Ferrari Land, but we're not going to Ferrari Land today, because Ferrari Land is open until 10, but Port Aventura itself is open until 6.
Hombre, es que hoy en día cuesta hacer la boca y hay que pedir prestado.
Gracias, gracias. Yep. And this is what happens afterwards. Absolutely soaking wet, but fun. So most likely we are going to the tallest ride in here. It actually reminds me a lot of the Canadian roller coaster in Toronto called Leviathan. It actually has the exact same shape. The wait time is about 30 minutes to that ride, so we would want to go on that one first and then visit the other ones. So some quick facts. It seems like Canada's Leviathan is longer. It's 1672 meters. And then Shambhala in Port Aventura is 1564, so a little bit shorter, but okay, so we just came out of Shambhala. And honestly, I think the biggest scary factor is waiting.
The first drop. Oh, well that, yes.
Waiting, you're like anticipation.
Yeah.
The first drop is definitely like there's a lot of acceleration,
Yeah.
but then it's extremely smooth. It's so smooth, it's like pleasantly nice ride, and yeah, it's just literally the anticipation. That's what's scary. Really nice.
Really nice, especially with the Mediterranean view.
I think we're gonna go to this one.
On to the next one.
Onto this one, which is a little bit older. So let's see how that one is going to feel like. So we just came out of a dragon can. I didn't like it. It felt like I was about to throw up. She loved it.
I didn't love it. I mean, I didn't mind it. It was just like I was in someone else's stomach.
This one was very... We have still an hour left in this park, and I think we actually doing pretty well. Yeah. And then we have a bus back at 7:30 p.m. So we can take our time. Slight change of plans. I'm feeling a little bit like my hot dog is over here. So we decided to cut it a little bit short and make it to our 5:30 bus. And currently it's like 5:20 p.m. No, 5:14 p.m. So we have about 15 minutes to get to our bus stop.
Hoping that it's the same bus stop.
And we'll be able to make it back to our train station. Now, a quick review of Port Aventura. For me personally, the highlight is the weather.
Mm-hmm.
The weather is warm. It's October and it's difficult to believe that you can just wear short sleeve and still it's nice and warm. 2, like when we visited in October, no lines at all. Like it's off season and naturally you will wait maybe max 15 minutes even for the biggest ride in the whole park. Which is really nice because sometimes, even based on our experience in Canada and Canada's Wonderland, waiting for like 2 hours for a ride is just not fun. There's like no fun in that.
It's just not fun, exactly. You just end up wasting your time.
Now for Port Aventura specifically, it's a nice park. Again, the weather is gorgeous. The park just shows its age a little bit. Like a paint touch-up would not hurt, I feel like. In the hyper coaster area, it's themed as kind of like Eastern Asian and like Chinese type of culture. But for me, like the music that they are playing was a little bit too loud. Actually, listen, I recorded a small piece of that. Again, it's just kind of my opinion. It was a little bit too much for my taste.
I think it's our bus.
Where's our bus?
Do you see the bus there?
I think it's time for us to run.
Yeah. I might be mistaken, but it looks like our bus.
It does look like our bus. Adventures continue. We made it! Doo-doo-doo-doo. We're going back to St. Vincent de Calders.
And this map has been through some...
rides. I think I'll see you back at the hotel. I have no charge left on my camera. What we're going to do is basically we're going to go back to the train station right now, catch a train to the train station, and then take a subway. And I think then we're gonna start packing because tomorrow is our flight back to Toronto. Are you excited? Yes. The trip back from Port Aventura was actually not that bad. It took us, 2 hours, but the train was okay. We arrived back at the hotel, took a quick shower, and now ready to finish off our Barcelona trip with 2 cavas, courtesy of Midmost Hotel, because they give you a couple of vouchers. This is how we're going to conclude Barcelona. What are your impressions of Barcelona?
I liked our stay. Honestly, I feel like it was a great finisher to our mini European tour.
London, Paris, Barcelona.
We truly immersed ourselves in the culture and like seeing things and doing things. A part of me though is a little bit kind of sad, I guess, because I remember Barcelona as a kid, and now seeing it with adult eyes it's different. Now you see kind of the reality without, rose-colored glasses.
Yeah.
But as a kid, especially with such a narrow exposure, you just see everything as brilliant.
Barcelona was definitely great. There's definitely a ton of highlights and a ton of things that were unexpected, like there's graffiti all over the place, and it almost feels like the entire city is vandalized. It doesn't look nice.
From a foreigner's point of view, it does not look great.
Yeah, it does not look great.
That's something that kept on kind of like we would walk somewhere and all I could see is like graffiti here and there.
The highlight is definitely the weather. So Spain is definitely lucky with its weather.
And food.
And food, yes.
We can't forget about it.
Paella, you just want to eat it harder and chew it hard because it's just so flavorful and good. Thank you, Spain, for treating us well. But it's time for us to enjoy a couple of these cavas and now finally start packing for our trip back to Toronto, because it's now what, like 9 p.m. or something like this, and tomorrow our flight is at noon.
And then see our dog.
See our dog Bella Bells. This vacation felt more of it felt like 3 months, not how many days,
10, 11 days, something like that.
Probably if this is your first video that you're watching, I'm gonna link the whole kind of series somewhere here so that you're not lost. But I hope you enjoyed it. Definitely check out London and Paris and all of the various cities and that we visited and things that we did.
I want to say I'm thankful to you. Thank you for going on this crazy journey with me.
Thank you for taking me out. I love you.
I love you.
Well, yeah, until next time.
Chorizo.
Bye.